Alright. I was playing a little bit after dinner, and I'm pretty much at the end game. I'm standing here at the helm of the Beersheba, Captain Jennings' boat. Not sure why that boat's not in the proper livery, but at any rate, I was gonna. No, I'm right at the end game. To be honest, I've got fully upgraded Port of Nassau. Spent this after dinner grinding my way up to 500,000 gold pieces to pay off the governor, or not the governor, but the king, to buy Nassau as a free and independent state. I was going to show you how I did that in a relatively short order, because you go there, and initially it's 10,000 to get an audience with the governor, and then it's 50,000 to send an emissary to England to talk to the crown, and then it's 500,000 to buy Nassau from the king and be a recognized independent state. And that's a pretty big jump. And I initially thought that it was going to be a fair amount of trading, grinding, pirating, running guns, making booze, so forth, to edge my way up. But there's a trick, and I was going to show you this, and it involves tobacco. Tobacco is very light. You can put a whole bunch of it on a ship, and if you buy it cheap and you sell it high at either Tampa or I think it's Barbados over here, you can make some pretty good coin. But there's an additional wrinkle to that trick, and I was going to show that to you. But long and tall of it is, get you 3 boats with a lot of cargo hold, and then go get as much tobacco as you can, and go up here to Tampa, since it's close to Nassau, and do this trick that I'm about to show you. And this can snowball into a lot of cash real quick, and it's like having a money printer. That prints money on tobacco leaves. So at any rate, right now I'm rolling in the Beersheba, and I'm gonna go ahead and let me do something really quick. Yeah, okay. Manage cargo. Essentially, I want to max out how much tobacco I have. On the Beersheba, this boat I call Simple Jack. Yeah, it's a reference to Tropic Thunder. And what's the other boat? Beersheba, Simple Jack, and I swear I had Queen Anne's. What the hell? Alright, that's my flagship. Queen Anne's not rolling with me. Simple Jack. That's right. Okay. Okay. I don't know what it's done here. Okay, so I got a bunch of tobacco on the Beersheba, whole bunch on the Simple Jack, and a pretty fair amount on this other whaler. So I'm gonna take these guys over to Tampa that wants tobacco at a high price. Sorry for the delay. I don't know what I had all this crap spooled up, but anyway, Sextants is 100. Let's roll over there. So like I said, you want the absolute maximum amount of tobacco when you do this. So you go to Tampa, you go to the shop, they're in dire need of tobacco, so what you do is you sell everything that you have of tobacco. Alright, so you sell that, and you sell that. Now, you might be tempted to just roll out because, well, you sold it all. But what you do is you go out of the shop and into the tavern, don't do anything, immediately go out of the tavern, go back into the shop, and now all that tobacco is now normal price. So you buy it all back at normal price. Buy all that, and you just buy it all back. Okay, now you might be tempted to leave. Don't. Once you bought all that back, go to the Merchant Guild and you buy a report.
Got a valuable report from the guild.
Now the funny thing about Tampa is it pretty much always resets and sets the price of tobacco back to high. So then you go back into the shop and you sell all that tobacco back to them. Okay, don't leave yet. Go out of the shop, into the tavern, out of the tavern, back into the shop. Now it's back to regular price. Buy it all back. Now there's a cooldown period on the Merchant Guild, so you can't go back in and immediately do that. Cool thing about Tampa is it's close to Havana and they have a Merchant Guild. So after you do that twice, now I'm up to 137. So you're making 30 to 40, almost 50,000 per trip. So make sure you buy all your tobacco back, then go to Havana. When you're in Havana, you want to first check the shop and see if they're selling tobacco. If they are, and you've got cargo room, buy it, even if it's at normal price. So that way you can steamroll, you can snowball this accumulation of tobacco and selling and reselling it. If Tortuga, Puerto Plata, and Samana, and potentially Azua, if they were closer, I would suggest running by there and buying it cheap and then doing this. But at any rate, buy what you can where you can. Anytime you see tobacco, buy it, except at high priced ports. Don't buy it at high priced ports. That's counterproductive. So once you bought that, then go to the Merchant Guild and buy a report.
Got a valuable report from the guild.
And that will reset the high price at Tampa. And just immediately sail back up there and do this again.
Captain, pirate ship ahead. They don't belong to Nassau Republic. We have to fight or try to flee.
If you get jumped, screw it. It's just not worth it. It's only going to cost you about $100 to fix your sails. If you've got the materials, it won't cost you hardly anything to fix your own stuff. So I apparently don't have anything here, and I need to fix my stuff. So we'll just go to the shipyard and do the repairs. I don't know why this thing acts like, you know, this boat is not painted like I had just painted it. It's like it didn't, I don't know. I paint my boats this red, two-tone red with black sails because, well, I got into a fight and I started shelling my own boat because it looked exactly like the pirate that jumped us, and I did not choose wisely. So I would recommend painting your boats, you know, something that you can recognize easily. So while I'm here, I'm just gonna go hire some crew.
New crewmates aboard, Captain. New crewmates aboard, Captain. New crewmates aboard, Captain. New crewmates aboard, Captain.
Okay, all the boats have full crew now. Alright. So, let's go to the shop. And we're gonna sell all this tobacco again. And then go out into the tavern, out, back into the shop, and buy it all back. So I'm sitting at 137. Now I'm sitting at 163, so 26,000. And then when I do that again, that'll be 50,000. So every time you do this, it's like 50,000 gold pieces, and you have your tobacco back. So after you buy it back, exit Merchant's Guild.
Got a valuable report from the guild.
Yep, price went back up. Go to the shop, sell it, sell, exit the shop, go to the tavern, exit the tavern, go to the shop, buy it all back. And now we're sitting at 191. So in no time at all, I've made about almost, well, right at 100,000 over. So that does kind of take the fun out of trading. You can, if you don't want to, you know, do it that way, then you can buy cheap sugar, turn it into rum, and store it at Nassau, and wait for you know, go to the pub and wait for a trader that's looking for high you know, high priced rum, then pull it out of storage, go sell it there. I don't think there are any ports that are jonesing for rum that'll pay a high price. Yeah, there's Tobago, but that's a long way. That's about as far as Barbados. So, at any rate, that's how you make money real quick playing this game, and it's a short haul. So, just back and forth and steamroll, snowball your tobacco stashes, 3 boats with big holds, and you're set. Yeah, and I'll take these 2 boats back and park them at Nassau and pick up some gunboats to run with me, and so that's how you do it. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and stay safe. Later.